Hey all, and welcome back. Well, continuing on with the self-assessment theme, today we're going to talk briefly about SWOT analysis in more detail. And SWOT analysis is one of the first things that we can use to do our self-assessment. So the S in SWOT stands for strengths. So the goal here is to identify any personal or career strengths that you might have. And you can do this by asking yourself questions such as, what things come naturally to you? What skills do you naturally have? What things do you excel at? So that's strengths, and just jot down those strengths. Next, we're going to talk about W, weaknesses. The whole idea here is to identify areas within yourself for improvement, areas you may not be happy with, areas that are deficient. So for example, you might ask yourself questions like, what negative employment habits or behaviours do you have? Where do you feel there's a bit of lack? It might be public speaking. A weakness of mine used to be getting on camera. Well, guess what? Through repetition and micro actions and daily intention, it no longer is. The next one's a favourite one of mine, opportunities. So here the goal is to identify opportunities that might exist within you personally or around you in your environment, at home or work. And you might ask yourself things like, what industry trends are there at work that I can take advantage of, given my strengths? Are there any new skills that you could pursue to build on your existing strengths and reduce your weaknesses? And finally, T, threat. And this is where we ask ourselves, what challenges do we have? So what are some of the things that might be threatening? For example, could you imagine being an employee of a record vinyl producing company when compact discs were coming out? Or a CD producer when digital streaming was coming out? Those would be threats. All right, so technological advancement might be threats. You might need to look at reskilling, opportunities. So that's SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. There's plenty available, but I've got a perler. So if you'd like a copy of my SWOT analysis, just drop me a comment and I'll send it to you. So guys, get up, get out there, get after it, keep assessing, and I'll see you at the top.